Alright, going into the ace match here, Red Alert versus Broom, and this is the semi-finals, so the winner of this will move into the finals. The loser obviously going into a third place match here, competing for 50 bucks actually. So Red Alert getting the southern spawn here on Shakuris Plateau as the orange Terran, and his opponent Broom, the blue Zerg, getting the other southern spawn in the east this time, obviously, as the blue Zerg. So we got the southern position, south-south here. We'll see what he can make happen. Generally, this isn't the best for the Zerg. They like to have the cross positions, of course. Fighting in the alley with the Terran is very difficult, but we'll see what Broom can do. He did a very good transition, a very clean transition into Banelings and Mutalisk in the last game, finishing it off with Ultralisk. So very good transition. Being able to free expand across the east side of the map is a benefit as well. So I think Broom will do well here, and we'll see what Red Alert can do. He's last two games he's done, a two racks opening, been able to open up 2 racks, start harassing right away, tried to bunker, didn't work in the second game, worked in the first game. So we'll see if he does the same kind of thing here, or if it does change quite a bit. So Red Alert is getting set up. He is going to throw down our racks probably right here on the ramp here. He did the last game. There you go. Yep. So he'll get his racks started, be able to secure his natural a little easier by placing the racks forward there on the middle platform that is your natural expansion. Broom is going to get 2 drones out here. Red Alert's going to try to deny the hatchery for a little bit. Broom's looking to throw down the hatch. Can't really hit the SCV, trying to lead it on there. There you go. So there, and the hatch goes down in position. Looks like it. Yep. I was worried it might be a little too far back, but no, he got that pretty good. So no pool or anything yet. Pool will come right about now. There it is. So there's the pool. And gas will follow shortly after that. So Broom's got a pretty standard opening. There's the gas. And Red Alert, still pretty standard. Getting his orbital command as soon as that barracks finished. Marine being rallied across here. Red Alert has not lost his SCV. Very good micro from the SCV, keeping it alive through all that. We'll see if his racks is going kind of I think he might have clicked on the mini-map, misclicked a little bit. The Marines are going to go to the northern part of the low ground there, not actually be anywhere near any harassment. Drone for Broom still poking around a little bit too, so need to keep an eye on that, as it can potentially cause a few issues here, as Broom is going to retreat back to his base with that drone. Spawning pool just finishing, Zerglings coming out now, and a Queen started as well, so that's pretty standard. We'll get those Zerglings out. Red Alert is trying to keep this one SCV alive here. They just need to attack that SCV once. There you go. The drones do get the SCV, little pincer drones, but loses a drone for their trouble. Just a Marine harassing. 6 Zerglings coming out right now. Second Queen will be started probably pretty shortly. More drones though in production right now for Broom first, as Red Alert cuts in there with his Marine. There's the Zerglings. They'll retreat. They'll reduce the Marine numbers pretty good. Trying to peel off as the Marine doesn't want to go finish the Overlord. Using 1 Zergling to attack it. There you go, splitting the Zerglings up, chasing down these Marines. And a bit of a miss rally. Needs to fix that rally point, and they're going well over here and then dying. The rally is not an attack move, of course. It's just a move command. So Marines will not engage along the way. 3 racks opening this time for Red Alert. Command center on the low ground. Gas just being started right now. The Zerg not getting his metabolic boost, actually instead this time getting a Roach Warren. Interesting. He'll reach the front there, see the wrecks. He is able to see up the high ground there, see all the wrecks. Yep, there they go. So you will poke up the high ground, see the huge amount of racks being in production right now, and pull back from that. So he will be able to actually probably go down the back door. I wonder if he'll do that. Red Alert doesn't really have good vision of his rocks, so might be a good idea to do something like that, as 3 racks are pretty hard to sustain this early on, as there's not a lot of SCVs on the map, just 22, 21, so pretty standard. SCVs being led into the base, you can see there, as the racks throws down a tech lab. And second gas for Broom. Still metabolic boost not being researched. I don't like that too much. The size of this map, I believe metabolic boost is very effective for Zerglings, especially being able to poke around. Baneling nest for Broom coming up, so he'll be able to do a Roach Baneling, maybe try to bust the Terran. That would be very interesting. As it looks like Red Alert's going to get his factory back at his main. Supply depot going down, of course. Make sure you don't get supply blocked. The mental checklist, of course. And double gas, actually. So Red Alert trying to catch up with gas, throwing down his 3 and 4 gas very, very quickly. So he's going to catch up with his gas production. No gas at the expansion of Broom right now. Still just minerals. Not really a drone lead. Not the lead you'd expect, actually. Only dead even, 29-29. Lots of roaches coming out. 8 roaches were in production there for a sec. And they are going to be rallied to the back door. And yes, he's going to try to break down the back door rocks. So roaches and Queen's dropping a creep tumor, trying to catch up with the creep there, and going to help take down those rocks. So roaches are going to get to work on the back door here. Terran's going to have a little bit of time while he can defend it. Still just Marines out. He hasn't seen roaches or anything yet. Factory's adding on a tech lab. Is he going to switch over to Banshees? Banshees would be very good for Red Alert here if he can switch on to Banshees. Oh, and he's going to help break down the rocks. This might not be the best thing, as these the Zerg wants this to happen. No Banshee siege tank for Red Alert, so this is not the best, actually. The rocks going down here for Red Alert, so pretty bad, because those roaches and Zerg and Banelings are going to be very effective here in the shorter distance. And only 1 siege tank out. Siege tech will be a long way behind. Stimpack just finishing now. No Marauders. Just Marines, so Baneling, Roach, extremely useful here. Ouch. I think Broom Zerg's going to be very happy to see this is gone. He doesn't have to surprise his way through it. And he's just got a handful of Banelings here. SCV going to scout ahead. And going to run right into the roaches coming through. There you go. Oh, look, it's open. Siege tech just finishing now, so Marines and the tank pulling back. All the Marines coming from the front. Banelings are here. Banelings not really being brought in. There they come. Medevac coming. Need to get the siege tank as it pops out. Get the Terran. Oh, Stim goes down. Bunker on the low ground is doing pretty good damage. The roaches are kind of caught here. They're not really able to... They're bunching up here, and they're just getting fired. They do get the siege tank. Baneling's not able to get in there. Baneling's no effect. Baneling's 0 effect in that one. Broom miss-microing a little bit there as the roaches are all cleaned up. So more Banelings coming in, but should have went for the SCV, should have went for these weak supply depots with the Banelings. If you can't get the Marines because of Stim, you need to get back and get the supply depots or something else. The roaches needed to get unbunched up there, and they did not. So lots of damage being done here. Red Alert's actually winning this one. A lot of money being invested by Broom here. He's basically on 2 base, no layer tech. And drone counts are about even, although he didn't clear out SCVs. Actually, look at that. A huge worker lead in the favor of Red Alert. Trying to Zerg down a tank as it's getting repaired. He does get the tank, but loses a roach and is forced to pull back there. So, don't really like that trade. Broom definitely get the butt end of that one. He's going to be behind here. This is a best of 3. This is the ace match. Falling quite a bit behind in terms of economy here too. The Terran is in a very bad position to be in, and he just good games out, and Red Alert will advance to the finals, so we will see a TVT finals, so stay tuned guys, we'll be right back.